I'm Nikki Luna. Join me on a trip to 3 cities with 3 times the fun. Share the Philippines, share Iloilo.
Hi Nikki, welcome to the Camiña Balay na Bato. My name is Luz Saludes Camiña. I'm the 4th generation owner. This used to be the Avanceña ancestral house.
Okay.
The 1st generation owner was Don Fernando Avanceña.
Okay.
We have just turned 150 years today.
Wow.
Nikki, you are now at the silong of the house.
Okay,
Or
silong.
at my side, at my right side is the almacén.
Okay.
The almacén is a Spanish word for shop. We sell all of these antiques and then, of course, our pride, the hablon. The fortune of this house came from weaving. Even before Magellan discovered us, we were already actively weaving. And then, of course, our chocolate de batidor. This is made of the guava trunk. It imparts a special flavor to the chocolate. You have a raisin-like flavor.
Oh.
All the wooden posts, we have 24 of these. These are the status symbol posts. The number of posts that you have would indicate the wealth of the landlord. Houses of this genre are normally built along the river. Look at our posts. That's the whole trunk of tree. We are elevated high up from the ground to avoid flood water.
Nice.
So
Climate change.
Yes, climate change. We were way ahead in preparation for climate change. This house is an arquitectura mestiza. This is the marriage between our very own Bahay Kubo. It's our indigenous, of course, icon. And 4 other European influences and 2 Southeast Asian flavors.
Where are we now in this
We are
part
now
of the
about
house?
to go to the descanso. That's the Spanish word for rest. Social stratification is evident before. Remember, this is an ilustrados house or the principalia, the provincial elite. So if you're a relative, but if you're poor, your only seat will be here.
You're only allowed
only up to here. So the doña will come down and then entertain you here. So of course we don't do that anymore. We are about to scale the escalera principal. This is the Bahay Kubo ladder type. If this is 90 degrees, our stairs is 46 degrees. It has a purpose to ward off the tulisan. The style here is you have to walk sideways.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so you can scale it better.
And this door?
This is a Japanese fortress door. Why do we have a Japanese fortress door? Because as early as the 10th century, we have a Japanese settlement in Kalumpang. Hard evidences again that we were actively trading. Yes. You lie on the floor, you can view the footwear of your enemies. If you see mud all over, they must have come from the mountains.
They must be tulisan.
They must be tulisan. Okay.
So from the escalera, we're now at what you call the
Caída, yes.
What is it?
This is Spanish word for fallen.
Okay.
So this is where the lady of the house would now allow her saya to fall. From the Caída, we go straight to the oratorio or the family altar. So those are the kohens where we would normally gather during the Angelus and pray the Angelus. So that's where you kneel. The architect of this Camiña Balay na Bato, which was the Avanceña ancestral house before, was Father Anselmo Avanceña, the first Filipino cura parroco of our town.
So we're now here in your
Sala Mayor.
And I noticed the floors, it's dark and light wood, no?
Yes, it's called the Philippine ebony and the Philippine ivory. It's Camagong and Nara. So this is the biggest part of the house.
From the Sala Mayor, we're now at what you call the balcon.
The balcon. This is, I have made a spread of our lunch for today. This is an Ilonggo heritage food. And Ilonggos, we are not really fond of toyo. That's the northern Luzon dip. So we call this the sinamak. This is the hot and spicy dip.
With vinegar?
With vinegar. That's the dressing is vinegar. And that's the blue ginger, the turmeric. Yes. And then we call this the tangla langit. Tangla langit is an Ilonggo word. You look up to the heaven to ask for help because it's too hot. So we serve. And so from the balcon, we go to the azotea comedor. This used to be the garage of the house. This alludes to the U.S. Frank Lloyd Wright American influence. So Nikki, your tour would show that the past is always present in this Camiña Balay na Bato, circa 1865. This is a testament to the wisdom of conserving and preserving our heritage.
So this house is at the core of what you'll find in Iloilo. Ancestral houses that bring us back to our roots and our heritage. Miag-ao Church in Iloilo Province stands proud. A testament to the resilience and faith of its people. Built in 1787 under the Spanish era, this church was sacked and burned twice by Muslim invaders.
The way this was operated, hahawakan mo to rito, iikot mo.
Today, Miag-ao Church is a UNESCO Heritage Site and a National Historic Treasure, recognized for its Baroque-style architecture that bears the influence of 3 cultures. The church was built with blocks of yellow sandstone, held together by mortar made of eggs and crushed limestone. Filipino males provided the labor force, but they made their mark on the artwork too.
Kung makita ninyo, merong influence ng Spanish na sa designs niya, may mga tassels, Spanish yan. Yung mga pillars, Spanish yan. Pero makita ninyo, may malaking influence ng local arts. Yung St. Christopher's image dyan sa labas is supposed to be European. Pero if you will notice, yung plant is already coconut. No? Sa gilid niya papaya, sa gilid niya guava. So para bang may interplay of cultures and arts no, at that time.
But Miag-ao Church is more than a house of worship. With its thick walls and buttresses, and its location on the highest point of land in town, it also served as a fortress. Throughout the years, Miag-ao Church has gone through wars and revolutions, fires and earthquakes, and survived.
It has been this has been a very consistent symbol ng unity ng mga tao. They were able to prove that they can repel the attacks of the Muslims, but with that, nag-deepen ang faith nila.
More than 200 years later, Miag-ao Church is the pride of this town and an enduring reminder of its cultural heritage. Tucked in Molo, Iloilo City, is this grand Gothic Renaissance church. St. Anne's, built in 1869. But what sets this church apart is its all-female pantheon of saints, all 16 of them. Weaving was the economy's driver in pre-Spanish Iloilo. Towards the end of the 18th century, large-scale weaving made the province the textile capital, with handloom products exported to Manila and abroad. Modern-day Iloilo is struggling to preserve that rich tradition. Aling Corazon, 79 years old, passed on the skills she learned at a young age to her children.
Nagsimula ako nito ng paghagi, 15 years old ako. Kasi nagtulong ako sa nanay ko sa pagtrabaho kasi ito ang kuna namin ng kabuhayan namin.
She says less and less young women are taking up weaving.
Ay halos bahay dito noon, no, sa amin. Mayroon 4 yan ka-loom sa ilalim ng bahay namin. Dami na nga, dami pa nga bakanting ha. Nang wala hindi naghahabingan.
Jumping off from Leon, Bukari is 1 hour away via off-road jeep. It's a pleasant surprise. Iloilo has its own getaway in the Highlands, Bukari. Cool air, pine trees, and waterfalls make it the perfect escape from the city heat. Riding through its paths is a discovery of secret places and green vistas. The place offers no frills. The waterfalls, pine forests, and fields of crops celebrate simple living. It's a place where you feel you can breathe and simply appreciate nature. Iloilo offers high-end activities such as sailing at the Adara Resort in Oton. Our sailing instructor, Nestor Soriano, says wind direction is key.
Dapat alam mo kung ano yung hangin na isi-sail mo ron.
Catamaran sailing gives an adrenaline rush that comes from the pure, powerful feeling of freedom. It's an exercise in coordination and focus, but it's also an exercise in being completely present in the moment, freeing yourself from the worries of land living.
Sarap, di ba?
Barotac Nuevo was once known as the football town of the Philippines. So many national team players came from this town, from Chifi Caligdong, Elmer Vidilla, Ian Araneta, and Ruben Doctora, to name a few. Coach Benji says the kids here are so dedicated to football, they wake him up for dawn practice.
Coach, gising na. Magtitining na tayo. Iba yan, pag hindi mo nakuha, umiiyak pa yan.
A tricycle driver, he trains the kids for free. He also says it's their stepping stone to a better future.
Pagkatapos, pag ganitong alas 4, pagbuhay na sa kanila, stop naman ako ng biyahe. Dito naman ako magpo-focus sa mga bata. Sige, laro lang kayo ng laro. Basta lang, tulungan lang ang sarili, makakatulong to sa pag-aaral nyo.
Kids play football here every day in the plaza. It's in their DNA. Aside from keeping them off the streets, football also opened doors for these kids to make their lives better. And it brought in visitors who wanted to see future football stars, showing that sports can go hand in hand with tourism. Islas de Gigantes, off the coast of Carles and Estancia in northern Iloilo, is a 5-hour trip from the city. Gamay Island is on many photographers' bucket lists, no doubt due to its distinct rock formations, clear waters, and white sand beach. Iloilo offers one of the best off-the-beaten-path tours this side of the archipelago. It's not pricey, but the sights are breathtaking. There's also Pawikan Cave, named after the huge turtle-shaped stones at the heart of the cavern. Getting to the cave requires a steep hike, but the otherworldly feel of the grotto is its own reward. Inside, chambers are lit by openings hundreds of feet high up. Adding to the allure of Pawikan Cave are the local folk stories of hidden treasure. A must-visit attraction in Islas de Gigantes is the Tanque Lagoon, a natural salt water pool just behind Islas de Gigantes Sur. It's well hidden from the outside by high natural rock formations and high limestone cliffs. There are ideal snorkeling sites, and the local shellfish harvested and cooked before your eyes are just perfect. Bantige Island is a long stretch of white sand in the middle of the ocean. The sandbar is accessible only during low tide and a favorite spot among photographers. Iloilo is the place that silently worms its way into your heart. A place of history, grandeur, and quiet elegance, its underrated charms are far from the madding crowd. This is Nikki Luna. Share your travel stories with us at #SharePH, #ShareIloilo. Be sure to join us in Baguio in December. See you!